guys, a Frugal Gal here with a little different video. This is a talking video, I guess you'd call it. An update on myself. You might not be interested in this. I don't know. And I'm going to talk a little bit about my depression and anxiety. So most of you know that I consider myself disabled. My doctor considers me disabled. I have a handicap license plate that says I'm disabled. I have been fighting to get Social Security disability since 2016. You go through the process of applying. I had a lawyer, one of those disability lawyers that they don't get paid unless you get the settlement. And I was rejected. I appealed, then I went before a judge. Then I had to start over with a new lawyer. And I got it again and went before another judge, and I just recently got rejected again. And there was a bunch of other stuff in between there. My lawyer was going to look over the decision and see what was going to happen. So he looked over the decision and he decided that the reason they are not giving it to me is because they said I can still able to do a sit-down job, what they consider a sit-down job. He asked me if my health had changed, and only thing is I have had a blood test that I tested for the RA factor in my blood, which is rheumatoid arthritis. And I'm going to a rheumatologist in May. Made this appointment last year, but because of everything going on in the world, and you know what I'm talking about, I did not get an appointment in with a specialist till May. So I assume that he will look at me closer to see if I have rheumatoid arthritis. Maybe that would help me, because I wake up every morning, my hands are swollen and I can't make a fist, so I don't know how I'm going to sit down and do a job typing, so I don't know. Basically, the first reason they give me in their decision is that I fall within the age range of 18 to 44, which is considered you're young, and they really don't like to give disability to younger people. I do turn 45 this month, but I just know it's easier to get it once you're 50. I also read online that they're giving a lot of people these rejections saying they can still do a sit-down job. Now, they only listed 3 jobs in the entire country that I can do, and none of them make sense. One of them's like a packer, and one of them's like, they all sound like factory jobs, which any factory I've ever looked at, they're not sit-down jobs. But my disabilities are, I have polyneuropathy, which is multiple nerve damage in my lower extremities, in my feet, toes, going up to my knees is numb, and it's very difficult for me to walk and balance. I use a cane to balance. They said the judge said that balance does not affect how you walk. Well, okay. So that's why babies just walk like that, I guess. I don't know. This is really dumb stuff they put in there. They also said that, what did they say about my neuropathy? About the balance and stuff. I also have fibromyalgia. You won't get it on fibromyalgia, but you have to put in there all your symptoms. Now, I did, when I found out, I was tested. It wasn't just like I came up with this diagnosis of polyneuropathy. I went to a neurologist. They hooked me up to not only pads to shock my legs and my feet, they also stuck needles into my nerves in my legs to see how they jumped, and they didn't react very much. That's how they know that I am numb down there and I'm not faking it. I mean, they have concrete proof. And they'd shock me and say, "This is going to hurt," and I wouldn't feel it. I know my leg would jump, but I didn't feel the shock. And then they put the needles into your nerve endings to listen to them, and it sounds like a sonogram, and you hear this whoosh, and you hear whoosh, 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 if your nerves are moving, and mine, a lot of it was just silence. So I know I have polyneuropathy and nerve damage, but they seem to think that's not a big deal. Well, when I found out I had it, I went and told my doctor I would like to go to physical therapy. And I went to a physical therapist, and she taught me how to walk using my core strength. And they're like using that against me in their decision for Social Security. They're saying, well, her gait was off, and she had all this stuff wrong with her, and my walking gait was off, and I couldn't turn right? But once I got therapy, I'm okay now. That doesn't take away the numbness, people. Okay? Alright. Fibromyalgia, which is all over nerve pain. I have major depressive disorder. I have a panic and anxiety disorder, panic attacks. I'm on medication for all of these. My neuropathy has moved to the stage where I shake eternally and I shake externally, and I have to take new medication for that, and it's already been upped from 100 milligrams to 600 milligrams a day. So those are my things. Plus, I have a lot of, I've had, carpal tunnel surgeries on both wrists. I've had major shoulder surgery, which was to repair a 85% full thickness rotator cuff tear. Took out my bursa sac in my arm. Did a Mumford procedure, which was shaving down your clavicle bone, and I had a bone spur on there. It was 2 years before you get fully over that. And now my other shoulder's starting to hurt, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm trying not to get depressed about it. My lawyer asked me if he would like me, what he feels is he could file an appeal, but it's not going to do any good. But he could go ahead if I wanted to. I said, yes, of course, file an appeal, because if I ever have to go back, I want all this paperwork. I can get an online job. I'm going to try to get an online job if this all falls through. And in order to get an online job, as most of you know, I live in a travel trailer. So I connect to the internet through my mom's house, was about 100 feet away, through Wi-Fi. Well, if you have an online job, they really want you hooked up to the Ethernet, hooked directly into your internet. So I'd have to get a phone line down here, or just the line for the internet. And I'm hoping they can do that, because this is a travel trailer. I don't want them to drill holes in my walls or anything. That would be terrible, because moisture will get in. It's whole different when you live in a trailer or a travel trailer than a house. I'm hoping they could come do it. I'll have to search around, and maybe I can get an online job. Don't know how many hours I'm going to be work. It's not going to be enough to physically support me if I had to pay for my electric and things, but I don't, because I'm on my parents' electric. I won't be making that much money, and I won't be making enough, I'll make enough to survive, but only because my parents are helping me. But the big thing is I lose my insurance, and I'll lose, I get food stamps. I'll just tell you, I get food stamps, and I'll lose it. And I'll lose all my insurance. Which, if you don't know how you're treated when you don't have insurance, it's not good, because they won't run any tests on you, and they won't hardly do anything for you. So, still got the appeal, one last chance. Other than that, I prayed about it. I'm calm about it. You gotta have faith. And everything I've ever worried about in my life has not come to fruition. And I've learned that as you get middle age, you learn. Quit worrying about stuff, because most of the stuff you worry about doesn't happen, and things you think will never happen. So I just gotta keep a positive attitude, because I will sink into a depression if I don't. So take my medication, focus on what you gotta focus on, trust in your faith and in God, and just keep going, and something will open up somewhere, somehow. And so that's what I'm going through right now, and I'm trying to maintain the depression part of it, and anxiety. Anxiety levels have went up a little more, I noticed, but not a lot. My anxiety has really got under control, which they're really surprised, because the gabapentin that I'm taking has helped with my anxiety so much that it's helped with my depression. And my psychiatrist said never heard of gabapentin helping with depression, but she said it might be a thing where it's taking your anxiety away so much, then your anxiety isn't, bearing down and making you depressed. So that's good. So I also will be selling more, and I would love to have more auctions on YouTube. So many people have auctions every day. My internet is bad. Until I get very good internet, that probably won't happen, but I can have them on Facebook. I know a lot of you do not like Facebook auctions, but Facebook, in my own group of Vintage Wear Today, come in so clear that I have a ton of jewelry I can sell. Right now, I had someone leave a message at that number 2 jewelry box that I was selling, box of jewelry. It is still available if anybody wants it for the price it was. I added more jewelry to it. If not, I'm going to close that out and I'll sell it again. I'm going to do some more boxes of jewelry, and I'd appreciate it if you just keep supporting my channel, keep supporting me, and thanks for all your positive comments. I know that people try to help when they tell me do this or this for the Social Security. Look, guys, I've done it. I've got a good lawyer. I had a bad one. I got a good one. I've got the doctors, the Social Security papers that they give the doctors. A lot of doctors won't fill them out because they do not want to be held responsible. But I had my doctor write a letter saying I was disabled. He wrote a letter to Social Security saying I was disabled. Other doctors did. The doctor that they had me see said I was. She just went against, the judge I had went against everything they said. So it's just, I think state by state it might be harder. Oh, and I had my thyroid out. I don't know if that counts for anything. But anyway, that's what's going on in my life. I hope your life's going well. And I'm not complaining to you. I'm just letting you know how I'm dealing with it. And with the depression and things. And I don't want to seem like I'm whining. Everybody's got something. There's a lot of people out there that are a lot worse off than I am. The whole world's got problems. But you like my shirt? It's the first time I wore it. That one I showed you guys that I thought was way too big. It's not. You know you gained your weight back when you put on a shirt and you're like, this is going to be way too big on me, and then it fits perfect. You're like, I give up. I like food. I've struggled my whole life with that. I like food. It's my pleasure in life. I don't do drugs. I never saw the point. If they had every drug known to man laid out and they had chocolate cake there, I'd go for the cake. Okay? It's my thing. So, anyway, gotta end on a little, just gotta keep your sense of humor and just keep going on. What else you gonna do? My life has not turned out the way I thought it ever would, but I'm still here. So, thanks for everything, and leave me a thumbs up, share my videos, and if you could play my videos like in the background, my mom does it every day. If I could get my watch hours up to 4,000 over the last 6 months, I can get monetized and make some money. I don't know if I'll make that much, but I might make some. I'll talk to you guys later. 12 hours of me just 12 minutes of me just talking. Sorry. But, I'll talk to you guys later. You can also tell me down below if you guys are looking for anything. Like, I've got vintage cookbooks and I've got different things that I could sell other than just jewelry. So I'll let you guys go. Talk to you later. Bye.